Oh my gosh, you guys, I finally found this stupid ear control valve. Oh, baby, no, 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 no. Alright, but yeah, finally found this stupid heater control valve. Like, it's one of those things where you search high and low for it. I searched everywhere in the garage for a whole week, high and low, to look for this stupid thing. And all it took was for a baby girl to kind of want to come downstairs here and run around my parts storage room. Well, found it right underneath there in the box, just like that, because baby girl was playing around all my turbo parts here, and she was trying to grab the throttle body off the Honda at a ECU there. Well, I went and grabbed her, and she's seen it in that stupid box. So yeah, it's a good thing that's found now. So we can get started working on that engine bay again. So stick around. You notice all these junk laying around here. Oh, I've been storage them in that little area over here by the door, just blocking it. So I need that room, because as you can see, I got too much item on this workbench that I created here. So I need to make some more storage racks so I can start storing things. Alright guys, racking is done. As you can see, I already got the crossbeam set into place. Have this area here all cleaned up already. Now that we got a little bit more room right here to utilize, we're good again. So a lot of you guys already seen me post on Facebook and Instagram about this. So yep, it is what it is. I'm gonna be tubbing the engine bay here. So I am having clearance issue by the little corner down here, and it's getting close to rubbing on the frame rail here underneath this tub plate that I made. So I'm gonna end up cutting that, and since I figure there's gonna be little ugly holes in there, I might as well tub this whole thing. So that's the route I'm taking. I did try two different styles. I tried a lower portion of the shock tower here, and then I was gonna plan to weld like a gusset plate right here, but then I decided to do this style. As I was looking through more picture, and I was like, well, what if I just weld it a little higher on the shock tower? Will it be good? And I did it, and then it looks better to me in my opinion. Plus, if I still want a gusset plate, I can still do one right here, look really nice and aggressive in my opinion. So we'll see how that goes. If not, we'll think of something else. But yeah, let's take out this plate. We'll make some new template and put the new piece on here. So stick around. Oh yeah, and something came in the mail today. I'm super excited for this. I was waiting for this for a month now. So stay tuned to the end of the episode if you guys want to see. Alright guys, jumping the gun here and getting a little ahead of myself. So let me explain what I got going on here. So I still plan to use the OEM mounting point. I'm gonna end up cutting this piece and all this piece down here in the wheel well area all the way to where the seam sealer is here. So my plan is just to find some thicker steel and then just weld like a thick plate right here all the way down to the frame rail, so that after I cut this out, it'll still be sturdy enough. It won't have that harsh flex going left and right here. So hopefully that thicker steel will do its job. I don't know. Well, it's a learning process, so we'll see where it goes. So yeah, we're gonna take all this off. Then we're gonna do the tub right here. But as you can tell, the tub is gonna come to right about right here. So we can't remove the whole mount out. So I just plan to well, like a kind of like a cover plate over this, and then after we put on that tub plate over, and then we'll do the side plate it'll cover. And I think it'll still look nice either way. So what I did was I just took some measurement. I just measure here, and then I basically cut this 22 gauge steel plate here. And then I'm just going to tack weld this on and then kind of try to curve it along the contour of this mount here. And then how I made these was I just took a piece of 16 gauge steel plate. I took a bundle can, trace a circle around it, cut it out, and then cut it in half. So I'm going to tack weld these on to the side right here, and then just shape that place. Just shape that plate, tack weld that plate onto the contour of this shape here, and then we'll get our little cover plate right there. And after that, we'll tack weld on that top tub plate, and then we'll make the template and do the side cover plate here. So I am using just 22 gauge steel for all the top plates, including that plate there. They're just 22 gauge steel. Reason why I went with that is because they're thinner material and they're easier to flex and work with. Plus these here, they're basically 22 gauge steel too. So I don't think that's gonna make a difference. It's still gonna be the same size, so I don't think it'll affect rigidity, in my opinion. I don't know. I guess we'll find out later on down the future. But anything for the side plates, I kind of go like how some of the aftermarket tubs are. All the aftermarket tub, I think they're all like 16 gauge tubs. So for the side plate, I am using 16 gauge. So hopefully that'll be strong enough to hold all this stuff. If not, I can always redo it in the future as a learning curve. guys, I apologize again. I went ahead and jumped the gun again. I forgot to record this whole thing, so I already made the template, cut out the piece, cut it up to close to what I needed to be, and already tackled it in. So this is getting pretty close to the finished product. Now all I have to do is I have to cut all these tacks up again and take this whole thing out. I'm gonna weld this plate on the back side of here so that it can be held in place, and then I just gotta trim these edges right here off, then tack weld it back on. See how it looks like. Driver's side all tack weld in. So I'm not gonna go ahead and fully weld this whole thing yet, because there still might be change that I want to do. I know there's a lot more things I can improve on, and plus I don't have the hassport mount yet, so I might change up things once I put the hassport mount up. If memory serves me correct, I think the hassport mount are a tad smaller than these, so it might change the look up a bit, but for now we're just gonna leave it tack welded like this. It'll be fine. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you guys think about tubbing the engine bay here for these Honda Civics. You know, I mean, these are widely popular in like rear wheel drive cars, but you know, front wheel drive kind of, since just because the mount is right here, kind of looks a little off or kind of awkward in a way, but I think it looks pretty clean, and that's just my opinion. And then I know some people say, why didn't I make it go out all the way into the frame rail right here? But the frame rail comes to about right here anyway. So if you go out a little bit more, I know that would be more like aesthetic pleasing, but it wouldn't really make any sense anymore since the frame rail comes to right here. So the wheel is not going to be touching anywhere close to here anyways. So plus, if you do that, you still have access to this 17 bolt right here, which makes it for easy taking off the mount, you know. So that's why I went with that too. And plus, these 22 gauge steel sheet here already come in this dimension, so it saves time for cutting it the right length and the right width of it. So that was plus on this side, so that's why I decided to just go like this, you know. I think it looks a lot better and cleaner like this. So yeah, leave it down in the comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. So yeah, on to the surprise. Alright guys, time for the big reveal. Well, I guess it's not that big because this is pretty uncommon now. So what it is it's just my GSR block that I had sent out to Jeff over at CNC Works to get this GSR block, the CSS treatment. So what I went with was their 800 wheel horsepower rated B18 CSS block. So let me put you guys on tripod and then I'll open it up, show you guys what's in there, and then maybe I'll do a little detail about what it is, what it actually is for you guys that don't know, and maybe explain a little detail of what Jeff and me went over with what's 800 wheel horsepower block looks like, or what it is. All right. Nice packaging, all foamed up. So I do work at a shipping facility too, so every time when you open a box and there's foam padding, that's a big deal. piston kit that I send along with the block to have just bored out to the correct spec. These are 81.5 millimeter wide spool pistons. Alright, step aside. And of course, stickers. Thanks, Jeff. Alright, let me take this out of the block. I mean, take it out of the box. Can't speak today. It's in here tight. All right. So, let's cut this open. Okay, so CNC Works CSS block. And you can see right there, there's CSS logo right there on the precise machine fit ring. So for those of you who don't know, that's exactly what it is. CSS is, what they do is they just machine out the outer part of the coolant jacket here and the outer part of the cylinder sleeve to a precise measurement, so they can press in a precise ring here all the way around the 4-cylinder here. And what that does is it just creates extra support for the cylinder, keeping the cylinder from rocking or minimize vibration. Also keep it more sturdy and less prone to cylinder crack. So this is their 800 wheel horsepower rated one. There's a lowered rated one, a 700 wheel horsepower rated one. That's the difference between that and this, when I was talking to Jeff, is the 800 wheel horsepower rated one. They just use thicker machine rings, so I don't know exactly if it's thicker by the width or the depth of the ring, but I'm guessing it's more the depth of the ring, since they have the coolant jacket mill right here. So the 700 wheel horsepower one, I think their deck is just all flat. It doesn't have this mill down coolant jacket here. So correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but that's what I think it tends to be is. So for this 800 wheel horsepower rated CSS block here, Jeff and them do recommend O-rings, so that's what I had them do too. I had them O-ring the block, and as you can see, Jeff and over at CNC Works, they already took the liberty of installing the copper O-rings on it, so this block is ready for assembly and just ready to rock. So thanks for doing that, Jeff. And also I did get the cylinder here bored out to 81.5 millimeter to within spec of the piston I'll be using. Also had a jet wash and hone, and also deck, so that's why you see the deck is all nice and flat and shiny here. If you didn't do that, the block would come back to you with the machine press ring about a couple millimeters higher than the deck itself. Also, CNC Works also guarantee these block up to 500 wheel horsepower. So if you do crack a sleeve under their term and condition listed on their website, they will do a full refund back to you. So it's always good to have a company like that stand behind their product. So that's always a plus thing. Alright guys, so I'm just going to end this video right here. So if you guys have any kind of comment or question, leave them down below in the comment section and I'll try my best to get to it. Otherwise, thanks for tuning in. Until we meet next time, everybody stay safe.